Eminem is up in here, man. Eminem, there's a show that's going down, shows that's going on with you and Jay-Z. When we heard the way that y'all were doing this was, I mean, man, for one to get two superheroes to do something like this without egos, and, you know, Jay headlines in New York, M headlines in Detroit. How did that come about, man? And what do we get a chance to witness as we really kind of watch history take place?
Well, anytime I get a chance to do something with Jay, you know, I respect him so much.
Same here, man.
Yeah. I think most of us, all of us do. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
what up, Jay?
So anytime I get a chance to do something with Jay, it's like, you know, it's an honor for me to do that. So, you know, the opportunity arose and we just kind of jumped on it.
Really though. Now, it doesn't feel like opening act headliner. This is like I say, this is like two superheroes where y'all gotta, you know, you do your thing at your home plate, I do my thing at mine. But do we get full shows out of Eminem and Jay-Z?
Oh, definitely. Of course.
I heard that. Eminem in the Neighborhood, Big Boy's Neighborhood. Hey, Em, can you get up and just walk to get into a mall, or if you want to go to an amusement park, or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I can't.
Really though?
Nah.
Damn, do you ever wish you could turn your celebrity on and off?
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know how it is, brother. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is, man. I can't even go back to the old neighborhood without somebody saying, hey, you know, Big, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, hey, you know, you look marvelous. Can you put me on? Like, people going to hear this interview. I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, oh, man, Big was with Eminem. And I'm pretty sure the same thing for you. People going to say, oh, man, M was with Big. They back together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Royce, boom, Royce to 5'9". We all back together, man. You know what I'm saying? How did that come about with Royce, man?
Well, with Royce, it took a couple of conversations, man. When, you know, we had a fallout for a few years. And I think that when the thing happened with Proof, I think that everybody realized, like, how stupid this beef is. Right. You know, so we just decided to put aside our differences and just, you know, we talked it out and that was it.
Hey, man, and even just seeing him today, it's like a healthy look. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, man, cats don't get a chance for whatever reason to sit down with the so-called enemy. You know what I'm saying? Or the so-called person that you're beefing with. For whatever reason, things may happen. Yeah. And you don't get a chance, or sometimes it's too much ego. And of course, you always feel like, man, I don't need that person. But for you guys to come together and cats really see that it's authentic, because it doesn't have to be, is a very healthy looking relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? So if we could go ahead and put our super group back together like how we were planning it years ago, I would love to also do that too.
Okay.
All right. Because, you know, in my head, you know, I've written a lot of stuff for you too, as far as like what I want.
Wrote stuff for me?
Yeah, man. And it was time, you know, it was going through my weight loss. Can I talk about myself for a second? If y'all don't mind? Going through my weight loss, I was, a lot of things were foggy, man. You know, I lost 300 pounds, man. So I would see other people, you included, and it seemed like you were just doing so well, right, that I hated you. Right. And so what I would do is I would go for cats that were on the top, and I would be like, man. So I really, and it could have been career suicide, but I really, to myself, started writing or thinking. It was more of ideas. I had thoughts. I never put anything on paper, nor did I, you know, actually get in there and record. But I had stuff that was about to tear your ass up, you know. About to tear you up.
Oh, you were about to. Oh, I thought you meant lyrics you wrote for me to say.
No. This was to really just demolish you.
Oh, so you actually had them wrote.
Oh man, I didn't write them down. There were more thoughts. Yeah, okay. But I was ready. Right. I was coming after you. I was ready to, cause y'all seemed happy. You were skinny. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, on the real, if I could say edit this, I was like, man, them skinny.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I said. But then once I started getting back into loving me, I was like, man.
Because it's an inside job,
We can all be skinny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not that disrespect to any big homies out there, but I hated you for your thinness, man. And I love you now, brother.
I love you
But it wasn't you, M. It was more of what the stuff that I was going through, man.
Exactly.
God is good all the time, right?
Yep.
Yes, he is. We got Eminem in the neighborhood, Big Boy's Neighborhood, y'all. Neighborhood, Eminem up in here. Eminem, I read somewhere that you was going to do, there was a possibility at one point you was like, man, I'm going to go in on Lil Wayne, and was it Kanye or was it Drake that you was going to write a song for him? And
there was, you know, for that time period that when I made the record talking to myself, what I was basically talking about with the time period that I was away, I was kind of watching what was going on in the game, and it was like, I felt like I felt so bad about myself and the music that I was creating that I felt like I started to turn into a hater. And it wasn't just, Single and Kanye and Wayne out at that time period. I mean, they were the ones who were killing it the most,
right,
to me, and it hurt. I'd pop the CD in, you know what I mean? I'd be like, man, I'm not doing this now.
Right. This is so damn good. I hate this.
So it was like I felt like I came very close to, like, for me, it would have been career suicide, because I felt like I want to take, I'm gonna make a song. I should make a song like just dissing everybody who's doing it in the game right now.
Hey man, did you mentally have the verses already, or did you start writing?
No, I just had the thoughts, man. And just walking around the studio was just like, I think that deep down I just wasn't happy with myself,
right,
man. And I knew that it was like there was some really dark moments in there, man, where it was just like when I think about how my thought process was, when I was high a lot, it wasn't good, man, and it certainly wasn't me, because I'm not even that kind of person.
Right. Did you think you could make good music being sober?
That was another thing. It was like, nah, I didn't.
Right.
There was, during that time period, I couldn't see myself even being able to do anything sober. Talk to people, have a conversation. Go to the studio, record. Watch movies. I couldn't do anything without being high.
Damn.
And it was to the point where I was taking pills to not, just to not feel sick.
And how long have you been sober now? Yeah.
2 years, a little over 2 years.
Congratulations to you.
Thanks, man.
Best believe that, man. We got Eminem in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood. It's up in here, man. Eminem. Now, Recovery, the album, it's in stores now. And what do we get if someone doesn't have that in their hands right now? What did you want to accomplish when you came with Recovery?
What did I want to accomplish?
Yeah.
I don't know if I wanted to. I don't know if I set out to accomplish anything. I just wanted to. Personally, I wanted to put the feel back in my music. Mm-hmm. I felt like it was lacking a little bit of feel. I don't feel like I don't feel like off Relapse I really compromise anything lyrically, but.
That's crazy that you would say that. Like the last one was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we were waiting on that. But for you to kind of like, it was,
Yeah, I mean, I know it's probably weird to a lot of fans for me to dismiss their album off. Like, I don't mean I think it's garbage, because
right,
if I felt like that, I wouldn't have put it out. It was certainly the best product that I could give, the people at that time,
right,
and where I was at in my life. I had just gotten sober. I was trying to find my feet again. I was trying to learn how to record again sober. I was learning how to do everything again sober, and it was like, it was definitely, it was a learning process, and everything was, I was taking steps towards everything that happened within my recovery time brought me to this place that I'm at now.
To Recovery.
Yeah, to Recovery.
Hey, man, when you listen to, like, a Relapse album, you say it wasn't like, but at that time, it was dope to us. So for us to hear you say that, it's like, do Eminem owe me $16? Did I buy bull? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah.
Okay, I was just checking.
It's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. I just felt like, looking back on it now,
right, I
feel like, I wish that I might not have played around so much and did so many, slipping in and out of characters and accents and things like that. Because I did, but that was kind of where I was at in my life. Just got sober. Everything was brand new. It felt good to be. I felt human again.
Right.
I was learning how to laugh again, because for so many years it was just, I went through a time period where I didn't really do that. So it was kind of the mood I was in. It was very playful. It was very happy. It was very giddy, and it was just like, okay, I'm going to say this on the mic because this is going to be funny. I want to say this. And again, if I felt like I was compromising anything lyrically, or I didn't feel at that time that it was up to par, I wouldn't have put it out. Because
some of the stuff in the past, you did kind of like, I'm not putting this out. Like, because when we spoke one time, you was like, there was some records that was either so dark, and when you would listen to them again, you was like, nah, we don't need to drop that out. We don't need to put that one out. Well, there was again, between Encore and Relapse, there was a time period where not only was the music too dark, but it was just, for my standards, my personal standards, it was not good. I heard that. Eminem in the Neighborhood, Big Boy's Neighborhood.